Okay, hello and welcome to another Everflow webinar. I'm your host, Isaac Maier, and today we're going to be talking about the Postback Playbook from setup to troubleshooting. We're going to help you get your postbacks right, hopefully the first time. As always, I'm going to jump into a brief introduction into what we're going to be talking about today before I dig into the specifics, the real meat and potatoes. So we're going to talk about myself for a little bit, just so you know who I am and why I'm qualified to talk about postbacks. We're going to talk about your partner postback setup. We're going to talk about your platform-specific parameters for those postbacks, just so you can make sure we get those right. We're going to talk about setting up your tracking links and how to pass them to your partners. We're going to talk about setting up your advertiser postbacks, where you can grab those, how you can test them. We're going to talk about Everflow Pay, which we came out with, which we released last year, and our clients have had tremendous success with. We're going to talk about some upcoming webinars where you can learn more about Everflow. And then finally, we're going to do a question and answer at the end. If you do have any questions, you can ask them in the right-hand side of your screen in the chat. I'll be more than glad to get to them at the end of the presentation. So, hello everyone. My name's Isaac Maier. If you haven't seen me in one of these Everflow webinars before, it's great to meet you. I'm a customer success manager at Everflow, and I've been in affiliate marketing for over 6 years now. And I'm based out of San Francisco, California. So for the fun fact today, I'm going to tell you a little an interesting story about how important formatting is. So this one comes from 1999. So in 1999, NASA's Mars Climate Orbiter was lost due to a failure in converting English units to metric units, leading to a navigation error. The spacecraft software was supposed to format data using metric units, newtons, for force calculations, but instead it used English units, pounds force. This mistake caused the orbiter to descend too close to Mars's atmosphere, resulting in its destruction. The loss of the Mars Climate Orbiter was a $125 million error, highlighting how critical precise formatting and unit conversions are. So when we're talking about how important formatting is, that's a great example of how you can lose money and how significant issues can be caused by lack of format. So let's jump right in into getting your postbacks right. We're going to make postbacks simple today and help you get on the fast track to success. So first, we're going to talk about setting up your partner postback. And to do this, we're going to jump into the Everflow dashboard. Okay, so let's go right to the dashboard so you can see how this is set up from the very beginning. So to set up our partner postback, we're going to go to Partners. Let me just zoom in a little so you can make sure to see this. We're going to go to Postbacks. We're going to click Add a Postback plus Postback. From here, we can actually enter our postback. So we're going to enter a description. In this case, I can just say it's for the webinar. You can write whatever description you like. We can set it to active or inactive. In this case, we're going to choose conversion. As you can see here, this determines the type of postback, and conversion is fired for the base conversion action. Event is for post-conversion events, and CPC is for specific individual offers that have CPC payouts. We're going to choose the postback level global because we want this to fire for our partner in every instance. As you can see here, specific might only be for one offer, or global would only be for just that one offer all the time. We're going to select the partner that we want this postback to apply to. In this case, we're just choosing a random one just for this demonstration. The delivery method we're going to select is postback, and we can enter our postback URL right here. Now, this is where it becomes important to ensure that we're formatting our postbacks correctly. We need to use the correct format for whatever platform we're partnering with. So I'm going to now jump into our cheat sheet. So as you can see here, we have a cheat sheet with all the correct formats for all these various different platforms. So if our partner passes us a postback, we need to make sure that we get the right macros and parameters. And let me show you exactly what that means. So for instance, looking at, let's check out, where's a good example? Oh, here's a great one, ShareASale. So in this case, you can see the ShareASale for advertiser postbacks, or let's actually check out partner postbacks, since we're talking about partner postbacks. But yeah, you can see here that for transaction ID, they use this parameter, this LP_S2. So we need to make sure that we're formatting that correctly. Each different platform will use different parameters and macros. As you can see here, these guys are using like NID. Here's a good partner example. These people, HitPath uses sub1, and you can see that rather than using these brackets, they use X's. Even just a minor thing, using a bracket instead of an X can cause this not to function properly. So we really need to make sure we get those right. You can find this cheat sheet. It's just called the cheat sheet for setting up your partners or advertisers postbacks with the correct format. This way you can always ensure that you're getting the right format for your partner postback or advertiser postback for that matter. Please consult this list whenever you add a new postback. That way you're just making sure that we get it right the first time. We don't have any of those pesky errors. So from there, you can simply add that postback URL. Let's grab an example one. We'll pretend this is HitPath today. We can just add that right there. And we're all set. If we'd like, we can also choose to delay the postback by a certain amount of time. And then you can just simply click add to add that. In this case, I'm going to click cancel, but adding, we'll just add the postback. So nice and simple. So jumping back into our presentation, we don't have to do the full slideshow. We can just jump right into your partner tracking links. Let's jump into grabbing a partner tracking link and how you do this. So luckily, we've made it pretty simple. Essentially, you just go to your offer, manage, and sorry if there's any construction noises in the background. Hopefully that's canceled out. But you just click on your offer. You can click on offer tracking links. Select the partner that you want to choose. In this case, there's only one. And then from there, we can easily grab that tracking link, click copy, and we can pass that to our partner so that they can use it. So luckily, we've made that super simple. Talking about the advertiser postbacks, let's jump into that. How you can grab that global postback and the offer specific postback. So jumping back into our Everflow dashboard, we can go directly to our control center, platform configurations, and find our global advertiser postback right here. And sorry, can I just get a confirmation in the chat? I just there's a little bit of construction outside of out of my building. I just want to make sure that you guys can still hear me. Can I get a confirmation that you can hear me? Okay, fantastic. Sorry if there's any construction noises. I don't organize the construction. Okay, let's jump right back in. So here's where you can grab your global postback. This is the postback that will work across all of your offers. You can just click copy right there. If you want to grab an advertiser's postback for a specific offer, we can go right to that offer. And here we're going to go to an offer that I've prepared. And we can find that postback right here and copy it out. So one thing to note, if you do want to receive a dynamic sale amount, for instance, if you're doing revenue or payout on revenue per sale or cost per sale, you'll need to do this. You'll need to append the and amount equals amount parameter macro combo right here. Please do note that if in your offer settings, such as we can see here, you've set up settings that require this amount parameter, it will be automatically added to that postback for you. We just like to make that nice and easy. But yeah, you need that and amount equals amount to pass that amount. Like I said, it's automatic if you have those payout and revenue settings in your Everflow account. So when it comes to actually implementing that advertiser postback that you can see right here, you'll either want to send this postback directly to your advertiser so they can place it on the landing page or their platform, or you can set it up in your actual advertiser platform. Please do note that you will need the transaction ID, parameter and macro combo right here, but this secondary transaction ID should be replaced by your advertiser's click ID macro. Now that's kind of what we were looking at before. So that could be, let's find a good example or something different. Yeah, that might be something like S2, for instance. You essentially just want to make sure that this, whatever this placeholder transaction ID is being replaced with, is the correct one for whatever format your advertiser is using. So just keep that in mind. You need to replace that transaction underscore ID macro. When it comes to actually testing your advertiser postback, this is something that we've made pretty easy. So essentially, you'll just want to go to your offer tracking link, grab an advertiser test link, and then you'll have your advertiser fire a conversion to test the postback integration. Essentially, you'll just pass this advertiser test link to your advertiser and have them fire that conversion. This way you can test without using an actual tracking link, as this testing link is meant just for testing. So we've made that pretty easy. Yes, that is Postbacks. Let's talk a little bit about Everflow Pay. So Everflow Pay, we released last year. This is a new feature that allows you to automate generating invoices and payments for your partners. It is the only payment method that is automated at your partner signup. It's also the only payment method that will show a warning bar on your partner's dashboard for them to enter their payment info if they haven't already. Ultimately, this saves you time in setting up the partner billing method and chasing down your partners to input that information, which in the end creates a seamless partner payments onboarding experience. If you're interested in Everflow Pay or want to talk more about it, you can contact support at pay.help@everflow.io or hit up a customer success manager in the chat. So let's talk about some upcoming webinars where you can learn more about Everflow and squeeze as much out of our platform as possible. If you'd like to learn about custom reporting metrics, the what, how, and why, you can do that with us on August 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. To learn about how to use Everflow to report internal success, very useful. You can join us on August 14th, and the time is to be determined. It'll likely be at 10 or 11 Pacific Standard Time. So thank you for joining us in this Everflow webinar. I hope you learned a lot. If you do have any questions, I have the answers, but as always, the customer success team is here and available for one-on-one